I have spent 6 years in the healing journey, so when I talk about this subject, I really know my yeah. So in this video, I'm gonna be sharing with you everything I have learned and all the mistakes that you need to pay attention to so you won't repeat the same thing. So before starting, we're gonna talk a little bit about the misconceptions about healing because I can see a lot of definition running through our screens that shows us what is healing. One of them, healing is reaching a state where you have nothing to heal from. Or in other words, you become this perfect person who doesn't have any issues or any lower feelings or emotions. That makes me laugh because let me tell you, I have been there. Healing is a journey where you build a muscle of getting better at feeling. We as species, when we came to this world as babies, we were raised to not feel, especially the feelings that we judge as negative. Healing is about coming back to these aspects of yourself that you have denied for so long. This emotional concept. Healing is about containment, allowing yourself to feel safe, to feel anything that is coming to the surface. It's about making space to aspects of yourself so that you could develop a relationship based on safety, on trust, and on pure love. Healing is a call back to you being in the present moment. Healing is basically calling you to feel. And when you feel, you're actually in the present moment. There is a misconception when we talk about feeling, or like you're not okay if you could feel like a low frequency and a high frequency at the same time. You feel everything from the sadness, the grief, the hope, the love, the compassion, everything. And it's about meeting so many parts of you from different ages, different frequencies, and still being the one observing all of them. Healing is about accepting that you will never reach a state where you are perfect, but rather it's about the journey of becoming who you truly are. The journey of every single time meeting parts of yourself that you thought doesn't exist. Every single time you get to know a little bit about yourself in here, a little bit about yourself in this experience that you have gone through. And here is one of the hardest points I had to accept, which is most of the time we start healing because we start from a point of like feeling unworthy, feeling undeserving, feeling unworkable, like something is broken within us or wrong within us. And so we start this healing journey to fix ourselves or fix what is wrong so that we can be functional in this life and therefore we could be lovable. Although I just feel like it has been the hardest one for me throughout all my life. Like I have gone through so many things, but I just feel like healing was so hard because it's not something that I saw in my family or in my environment. It was something new for me. I never knew what feeling was, what going back to past experiences, what aspects of self are. I thought I am me and that's it. But whether we accept it or not, we have our consciousness that is fragmented into so many pieces, so many aspects of yourself. There is your inner child who's probably a baby who still carries on this belief that she's unworthy, unlovable, that there is something wrong within her because she didn't get to receive the needs that she deserved to have. There is this part of you that is still stuck in her 15 years maybe, that she feels disconnected from the world. She doesn't have friends, or maybe she feels she's unlovable. Any belief she could have. There is this part of you in your 20s probably who feels she cannot be successful because every time she tries to do something, she just can't. And so she made this belief that is now blocking you in a way, from everything you want to achieve. It's more of like a calling to meet all these parts of yourself and sit with them. This is a hard path to go through, believe me. And if you're watching this, you probably are already in this path. So first off, I just want to tell you, I am really proud of you for taking this journey. Let me tell you how many times I have tried to escape it, to run away from it, to quit, because I just didn't see any point from going and doing all these things. Without this healing journey, I wouldn't be who I am, sitting here and sharing with you all the things I have learned. I wouldn't be this woman who is now so much in love with herself and so much at peace with herself, that has built this safety within her to go through life and make her dreams come true. it's not about reaching a goal, as I said, where you are perfect. No, it's more of like, I know who I am right now, and I believe in myself more than what I used to before. And at the same time, I know I have my wounds. So I know that they are going to show up every single time. But now they can trust me more, because guess what? I have lived these things so many times that I trust myself, that I can sit with these aspects of myself and let the part of us that is so much criticizing, sitting back, just here criticizing and judging everything we're doing. We can let her relax a little bit, and we can go and dive deep into these aspects of us that are blocking us. Healing isn't fixing. When you hear the word fixing, already you feel like a negative energy. It's like, this is unlovable, this is unworkable, I need to change it. I don't have anything against change. In fact, healing literally is about transformation and change. But there is a difference from where the intention starts of changing. Are you changing and wanting to change these aspects of you, or these coping mechanisms that you have, from a place of hate towards them? Let me save you some time. This will never happen. But when you come from this place of like, I have these coping mechanisms, I hate my life, I hate who I am, I hate all these things, and you just start to question yourself, what has happened that made you become the way you are? Listen to the story. Let the guy here or the girl here who's judging and criticizing sit in the back and go towards these aspects, to question them and to sit with them. Just from curiosity, like we're just gonna have a tea moment where we're gonna sit with these parts of us that we have so much hate towards them, but we still do wanna learn and understand what made them this way. I tell you every single time that I have gone through an eating disorder, and during this period that I have tried everything to get out of this coping mechanism, and the one thing that helped me was to sit with this part of me that I had so much rage towards, but instead I just tried to put these sides of me that are so much against her and sit from a neutral space to question this part, to understand her. What made you become this way? What made you choose this road of destructing yourself, in a sense, And the more you do this, the more you become allowing, you go to the state of allowing yourself to go in neutral space, and you open yourself to compassion, because now you can hear this part and what she has to say. And believe me, they all have stories. Nothing that you judge as wrong within you is there to just make your life better and bad. In fact, they're probably thinking they're helping you. And I know it sounds so hard if you come from this place of judging and not believing, and I get you, because I used to be like this. But what has saved me sometime, even though both of us, I stayed there 6 years, now healing has become a second nature for me. I just find myself sitting with myself. I don't have to call myself, I'm healing, no, because I understood the concept. The more you lean into compassion, to neutrality, to instead of thinking I have everything figured out and this coping mechanism is so bad, so I'm gonna erase it. No, you just let yourself be humble a little bit and say maybe I don't know. And maybe even though this part feels against me, I'm just gonna listen to her. I'm just gonna give her the mic so that she could share her story. The flipping point is when you start to question yourself, what has happened to you, instead of what is wrong with you. Because then you're literally getting to the point of healing. Having this capacity to trust yourself, self-confidence, everything you have been dreaming about. Self-confidence, self-worth, self-love, peace, safety. It is so much hard when you go towards your external life trying to fix it and change it from a place of self-hate, rather than change what is inward. So instead of letting these parts of you that are using, let's say, some tactics are not the way you want life to be for you, or the way you want to handle things, it's more of understanding their needs, understanding who they are and what they want, letting yourself lead, but this time by taking their best interest at heart. That's the game changer right there. Healing literally teaches you every single time when you feel I got it all figured out. to come back into an experience that makes you so humble. It awakens the power within you. The moment you could feel safe and feel this safety within you, you feel so powerful. The true meaning of power, in fact. It has led me into become this compassionate person that is in front of you, and has led me into cultivating peace within me that I never had before. And now I just can feel that I can sit with every aspect of myself, every feeling that comes to the surface, the judging, the criticizing, the grief, the sadness, and it makes me feel so powerful. Healing is when you stop and realize it's not about becoming the perfect person you had in your mind, but instead becoming who you truly were meant to be. It's this beauty of owning your shadows, your lights, everything that makes you you, and going through life with it. Sometimes moving forward can mean I don't feel okay right now, or I am not ready to forgive this right now, and that's okay. Sometimes moving forward is taking this incredible action to literally change this thing. Every tool is okay when your intention is rooted from love and from truth, from integrity. Remember, healing is not a perfect road. It's a messy road full of detours, full of times where you feel lonely, like you feel nothing is working, but you still trust yourself and lean back to this power that has led you to be who you are right now, sitting and watching this video. Last thing I want to say, which is so important, that has taken me a lot of time to get it. Live, my friends. Yeah. The purpose of life is not to heal. The purpose of life is to live. Living includes healing, includes like you healing from something or learning from it and channeling this darkness, lonely time and challenges that you have gone through into purpose, you know? And it's not about like, I'm gonna shut the doors and I'm gonna fix myself and change and become this perfect person and I'm so this and I'm so that, and then I will be going outward. Literally, you're saying, I don't deserve love until I am fixed from my heart to yours. Don't get tricked by reality and think that you are unloved or unlovable. Because you are love, you are love, you are worthy, deserving of everything you desire, and you are loved right here, right now. It's not when you are gonna get rid of all these things that now you're worthy of stuff. You are worthy the moment you came to this planet, and that stays with you. And these challenges that you're facing right now are your call back to wholeness, to remember the truth you forgot. Every challenge you go through in life is just for you to remember who you truly are. It's not about you're deserving suffering or you deserve to go through these things because you're unloved. Actually, it's about taking this belief of you're unloved and throw it in the can trash. But before that, we need to sit with this part that what has happened to you so that you became this way. This is the key to your story. Just be proud of yourself for doing this for you. Because not only you're doing it for you, there is the ripple effect in the world. Whenever you're doing something, you inspire others without even knowing it.